started off well in the first half. Shot the ball pretty good. Played great defense. I thought in the second half there's some challenges that we weren't able to overcome, and one of them was fatigue. But one of them is some other issues, and we've got to be stronger than that. We got to play through some of that stuff.
Seton, it's Madison Guernsey here. It's good to see you again. I guess other than the fatigue, what were some of the main differences for you guys first half and second half, both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, Idaho is a good team, and they put a lot of pressure on you, and you burn a lot of calories trying to keep up with them. With handoffs and screens and spreading the floor out and getting out on 3-point shooters. They really put you in a tough position where you have to work really, really hard to guard them. And we had the legs, we had the ability in the first game, and then the second game, we couldn't do it.
Early on, you guys were getting a lot of points in the paint and kind of on mid-range twos. Was that by design, or was that sort of just what they were giving you?
Both. That's kind of what they were leaving open. That's where, we thought we could go. And, they do put some pressure on you to make some low percentage shots. And it was a combination.
I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but I think they ended up shooting something like 19 foul shots, and you guys were at 9 or something. How much of an advantage was that for them that they were able to kind of the line and make those shots?
I'm going to look at the stats right here. They had 26 free throw attempts to our 11. And they went 19 for 26. So that obviously plays a big part in the game when you can score almost 20 points on the free throw line.
After Thursday's game, you mentioned that you really liked the way your team did the extra stuff, kind of block some shots and drew charges and those sorts of things. Do you think they did those things well in this one, or how important was it for them to execute that way again today?
I think our effort and our, the heart and our intention was in the right spot. I thought at times we were really aggressive and did a great job on the offensive glass. I thought, Delaney Moore and Callie really did a great job of putting in the effort to crash. And but when it really mattered, it seemed like, later on in the game, they're either going to the foul line or we gave up an easy shot, or we gave up a no board for a second shot.
And then I think last thing I have for you here is that, they obviously shoot a lot of threes. They don't shoot them super well, but that's sort of their MO. And I think they shot 28 here today, and they went on a stretch early where they were 0 for 10. Was that game planned by you guys to try to force tough outside shots, or were they just not making decent looks?
Yeah, I think it's always for us to try to contest outside shots. Make them take a low percentage shot and contest it as hard as you can.
And then
right.
on our end, you have another big series coming up against Montana State. Just real quick, what do you think is going to be one of the more important things you need to work on this week before we face them on Thursday?
I think it's going to be like a mental and emotional thing for us, to bounce back, to bounce back and come back from this, and because we're taking it kind of hard right now. And me included, but we got to see if we can get back into the right frame of mind for Montana State on Thursday.